Welcome to Learn at Prerana. In this video, let's learn relative clause, defining and non-defining relative clauses, and how to combine sentences using a relative pronoun. We know that a clause is a part of a sentence that has a subject and a verb. A relative clause is a clause that we use to describe a noun. We put a relative clause immediately after the noun it describes. For example, the woman who lives next door is a doctor. People who live in Mumbai lead a busy life. In these sentences, the clauses who lives next door and who live in Mumbai are relative clauses. We use the relative pronouns who, which, that, whom, whose at the beginning of a relative clause. We use who for people. For example, Nick, who is a torso, has received many awards. The girl who was injured in the accident is now in hospital. We use which for things and animals. The machine that or which broke down has now been repaired. She has a dog which is brown and black. Now with that, we know what a relative clause is. Let's take a look at defining and non-defining relative clauses. A defining relative clause identifies who or what we are speaking about. Example, the man who is standing by the wall is my uncle. Note that it's not someone who is standing outside, but who is standing by the wall. A non-defining relative clause gives us extra information about something. Actually, we don't need this information to understand the sentence. Look at the examples given. I live in Chennai, which has many software companies. In this sentence, it is not necessary to know that Chennai has many software companies to get to know that I live in Chennai. Another example. I have just come back from Delhi, where my brother lives. In this example also, you can find where my brother lives is not necessary to understand that I have come back from Delhi. Right? If you notice, we have separated a non-defining relative clause from the main part of the sentence by commas because it is additional information, whereas we don't separate a defining clause from the main part of the sentence by commas because it is essential information which is needed to clarify who or what we are speaking about. Let's see a few examples. He gave me the letter which was in a blue envelope. This is defining clause. There were several letters of different colors and he gave me the blue one. Notice that there is no comma. See the next sentence. He gave me the letter which was in a blue envelope. This is non-defining relative clause. There was only one letter. It was in the blue envelope. Notice the use of comma here. Let's see another set of example. The temple which we visited on our tour of Tamil Nadu is one of the oldest temples of South India. This is defining clause. Which we visited on our tour of Tamil Nadu. This clause tells the listener which temple I am speaking about. In this case, the one I visited on my tour of Tamil Nadu. If I took out the relative clause and I said the temple is one of the oldest temple in Tamil Nadu, the first question the listener would ask would be, which temple are you talking about? So it is very important to include the relative clause. It makes it clear for the listener that I am talking about the one I visited on my tour of Tamil Nadu. See the next sentence. The Ranganatha Swami temple of Sri Rangam, which we visited on our tour of Tamil Nadu, is one of the oldest temples of South India. In this sentence, we use a non-defining relative clause, which we visited on our tour of Tamil Nadu. This is non-defining because it is not making it clear which temple I am talking about. The fact that I gave the name of the temple is enough for the listener to understand which temple I am speaking about. Let's see another set of example. My brother, who lives in Dubai, is rich. This is defining relative clause. This sentence means I have more than one brother and one of them is rich and he is in Dubai. See the next sentence. My brother, who lives in Dubai, is rich. This is non-defining. You can notice the use of commas here. This sentence means I have only one brother. He is rich. He is in Dubai. With these examples discussed, I hope you have got to know the differences. Let's know how to combine two sentences using a relative pronoun. Example 1. I have a book. It was written by Mahasweta Devi. The noun to be related here is book. It is a thing. So let's use that or which. I have a book which was written by Mahasweta Devi. Let's go with next example. Miss Kavita is my teacher. She teaches us English. This is about a person, so the relative pronoun to be used here is who. Miss Kavita is my teacher who teaches us English. This can be written in another way. The underlined part is the subordinate clause. So let's insert the subordinate clause in the main clause. So this can also be written as Miss Kavita, who teaches us English, is my teacher. This is Ram. His father is an engineer. Here we are supposed to replace the phrase his father with the relative pronoun whose. It's a possessive pronoun. This is Ram, whose father is an engineer. Instead of possessive pronoun his, we are using the relative pronoun whose. See the next example. Ravi invited his friends to the party. Most of them attended the party. In this set of sentences, the object his friends has become the subject of the second sentence. So we use whom. So we can write this way. Most of his friends whom Ravi invited attended the party. Most of his friends whom Ravi invited attended the party. The relative pronoun whom refers to the object of the sentence. Another example. Here is your book. It has been found in the bedroom. It is about a book, so we use which to combine the sentences. Generally, people combine this, say, here is your book which has been found in the bedroom. This can also be written this way. Your book, which has been found in the bedroom, is here. One more example. Give me a pen. It was given to you by our teacher. While combining these sentences, as we know, it is about a thing, so we use the relative pronoun which. Then what is so special about this? Notice the article in the first sentence. Give me a pen. A is used as pen is an unknown thing here. But when we combine the sentences, A is transformed into THE, the. Give me the pen which was given to you by our teacher. Give me the pen which was given to you by our teacher. With this example, here ends this video. Hope you got the things right. Stay connected with Learn at Prerana for easy learning. Thank you.